Hello. Welcome to your hybrid statistics class. I'm your instructor, Brock Leach. You cannot see me, but you can hear me, hopefully. And I just wanted to give you a quick introduction. We are actually starting kind of early here. Typically, we're going to be meeting on Saturday mornings from 9:30 to 11:30. So set your alarms and be ready for that. But during the first week of class, there's going to be a bit of a time before we actually meet. In the meantime, I do want you to get started on getting yourself familiar with the material and beginning to read through some of the material. I've posted a couple of tutorial videos on the site, and in the email I've sent you, I've given you instructions on how to get into our WAMAP system, which is the platform from which we are going to be meeting. It's going to be the place where I post all your links, all your documents, all your homework, any handouts that I give in class, I will also be posting there. It's also home to lots of videos and other things that are going to assist you in your learning. The book also is on there as well, and we're going to see that here in a minute. First of all, I want to give you just a quick demonstration of how to get yourself registered into WAMAP. These instructions are provided also in the email that I sent you. First thing you want to do is to just go to wamap.org on your browser. Notice it's .org, not .com. And then the first thing that you're going to do is to register as a new student. So now I'm going to put myself into here, Brock L, and then I'm going to choose a password, confirm that password, enter my first name, and an email address. Try to pick an email address that is something that you can get to very easily. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm not going to use my personal address. I'm going to use the address that you're going to be using to communicate with me, which is catapultprep1@gmail.com. You're going to see that on the syllabus. Always make sure this box is clicked, that you want to be notified when you receive a message, because those messages I will send to you through the WAMAP system. Alright, then the next part is the course ID. Again, this information is in the syllabus, but for you guys it's 7503. And then the enrollment key is Leach, my last name, 2014. And then go ahead and click sign up. This is going to take you into that. You can see that I've already signed up an account with this email address. I'm just going to create a new account anyways. And you can see that it's been created. Now I'm going to go back to the login page and actually log in. Now I'm going to log in as the instructor, not as the student I just created. And this should take us into the system here. Good. Now you're not going to have as many choices. These are all the different classes I've taught using WAMAP. You can see I have quite a few of them. And you guys are the TCC Stats Hybrid Spring 2014. When you come in here, it's a little less confusing for you. I'm going to go to the student view so you can see what it is that you see. Here at the top of the page is this place where I will post any announcements. I also send those out as messages, which any messages I send, you'll see a little red number next to it that tells you that you have a message, kind of like an inbox. And sometimes I do post announcements here though. This is the tab that you want. It's the Getting Started tab, and underneath that you can see a bunch of things that you need to read through. Number one, here's an assignment for you. You're going to post your bio. Just a little something for me to get to know you and for you to get to know the other people in the classroom. So you're going to click Add a New Thread and go ahead and post that. That's going to be due this coming Sunday by midnight. That is worth some points, homework points, so make sure you do that. Read through some of these interesting things that are here that talk about the WAMAP. These are always here for you to reference. And then here's a document for you to read through. And then also here's a couple of quick video tutorials that give you a tour of the online textbook, which is the OLI textbook, which we are hopefully getting for free. I'm waiting for an email confirmation on that. And then also a video tour of the course WAMAP site. This is going to take you through, and it's actually posted. I didn't create these videos. It's posted by a colleague of mine, Sharon Kamner, who's a very experienced teacher at Pierce College, and I didn't feel like I could really improve on the video that she did, and so I went ahead and posted hers. We use very similar sites and systems in doing this. So watch those videos, and then there's a quick tutorial that you'll go into. And this will take you through, you can see you can jump through questions. There's 7 different questions that you're going to practice putting in answers into WAMAP. So that'll take you through that. All right, that all is under getting started. After you get started, you also want to begin to read through the modules. Now, we are going to be meeting once a week in a collaborative session, and this is the link that'll take you there. I'm not going to click on that right now because it opens up a bunch of stuff, but this is where we virtually meet. It'll be live. We'll be working through problems, questions over the homework, questions from the text, any kind of questions you have. That's going to be from 6 to 7 o'clock on Wednesday evenings. This also is a something you should read through, and that is our syllabus. I will be giving you a hard copy on Saturday, but if you want it ahead of time, go ahead and print it out. But definitely read through it before you come to class on Saturday, which is next week, not this coming Saturday, but the following Saturday. And that has lots of information about the structure of the class, what's expected of you, and our basic outline and schedule for the quarter. And that's always right here. Every time we meet, I have PowerPoint presentations that I use. These are a good thing to come prepared with. You can click and open these and bring them with you if you print them out. Now, when you print them out, you don't want to use a bunch of paper. So I do want to show you something here. When you go to print, you do have an option as far as how to print them. And what I recommend is to do the 3-slide option, where it prints 3 slides per page, and it also gives you some lines over here to take notes. This way you're not trying to furiously write down every thing that's on the overhead, because they go pretty quickly, and I have to keep things moving. We only have 2 hours together, so I want to use our time the best. So come prepared with these already printed out and in a notebook, and then you always have your notes in a nice organized way to use at home and in class. So you'll see on the schedule the syllabus, which sections we'll be covering in week 1. We move through the first 4 modules pretty quickly, so just be prepared for that. Then all of your assignments can be found here as well. I have them grouped by modules, so a bunch of assignments in here and worksheets, etc., all posted in here. Also at the very bottom, this is probably what you'll find the most helpful, is the calendar. And you can see this Sunday we have a few things that will be due, and that's the Sunday, the 30th, which is in 4 or 5 days from now. So just a few things. You want to post your bio. You can also upload a picture. That always helps me and helps your fellow classmates know who you are, and tie your face to your name. You also have the video tour there, and all the links. These will take you directly into the homework. So there's a couple ways to access the homework. You can access them up here where I have them grouped, but you can also access them here. Do not use the calendar as a gauge of what day you need to work on homework. This is simply a calendar of what's coming due. So being that these are coming due on Sunday, I don't want to wait till Sunday to start working on them. I want to start working on them throughout the week. And that's the most challenging part in a hybrid and online setting, is making sure that you are working ahead of those due dates. If you start to fall behind, things start to fall behind really quickly for you. And all the stuff that I had talked about that previous week become just distant memories in your mind. So the more that you can work ahead and keep up with it, um, that's going to benefit you very much so. The gradebook is where you can go to see your grades. You guys are not registered yet. But I do want to point out that as you register, you will see late passes that come available, and this is all in the syllabus. Each late pass will extend your due date by 24 hours, and every unused late pass at the end of the quarter is extra credit. But those are there for those emergencies where you couldn't get it done in time. Now, in order for you to use the late pass, you have to click on it before the due date hits. Where you're going to find the late passes are next to the homework. So here it says late passes allowed. This would actually be a blue link for you which says use late pass. And if you click on that, it'll extend the due date of that assignment 24 hours from its original due date. So you need to plan ahead for those. But again, any unused late passes are extra credit at the end of the quarter. Well, that's about it as far as this goes. I wanted to give you a quick introduction and introduce myself, to you. I'm very excited to be with you guys and looking forward to this quarter that we have together. I've been teaching statistics for quite a while now, and I hope that you can use me for extracting as much useful information and being successful in this course as you can. And until I see you guys this coming Saturday, just watch for any emails and messages that I send out as we prepare to start off the quarter well and to get you going. Look forward to meeting you in person soon, and until then, I will be communicating with you via email. Thank you.